iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Everybody, it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's the cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor today, we find...
Let's talk about ChatGPT, GTTP, PTC. Was that DP cheese? LBG? Let's talk about that.
Okay, what do you want to talk
The
about?
other day I had to redo my insurance and it's CTP and I kept calling it ChatGTP. It's very confusing.
ChatGPT.
My son uses it a lot for example, remember when I told you he burned himself on the bottom by he and his mates branded each other when they were at a 21st? Why wouldn't they be classy around an open fire? And he used ChatGPT to give him some medical advice, and it was amazing. He was telling me about it, and he had these calluses on his hand from the gym, and he said, look at this. Took a screenshot of it, sent it to ChatGPT while I was sitting next to him, and it came back saying, looks like they're calluses from the gym. Here's how you should treat it, blah, blah, blah. Amazing. Anita McGregor and I did part of a podcast on this for AA Chattery, that people are turning to ChatGPT to have a psychologist in your pocket. And some people are saying it's great, you can get an appointment, it's cheap, they're good company, they tell you stuff. But as Anita, who's a qualified psychologist, would say, you're not dealing with a human being, a person who can see nuance, who can see the bigger picture. There was a classic story of someone who said, I think I'm going to throw myself off a cliff. And ChatGPT said, well, that's great, at least you're getting in the great outdoors. So they don't always understand context.
Sure.
But I've got a list here. Do you ever use it? I've never used it.
No, I've only used it for demonstration purposes, just to say, for example, that young fella that was doing stand-up comedy, a mate of mine's son was lost a bet, had to do stand-up comedy, and this other fella rang me and said, you got any tips for him? And I said, well, is he funny? And then I said, as a joke, I said, just look up ChatGPT. And I typed in ChatGPT, open mic night, 5-minute routine, and it kind of gave a bit of a framework of what you could do.
And the thing is, I could type it in, I'd get a different response. You could type it in 4 times, each time would be different. This is why it's very hard for educators to know. Like there's plagiarism software to tell if a student's plagiarising, but it's very hard to tell if it's ChatGPT.
Yep.
But this is a list of some of the things that people have have gone to for ChatGPT.
Yeah, okay. What do we got? I love this.
How about this? I got sick of my college students using ChatGPT to write their essays, so I used ChatGPT to grade them.
Oh, I wonder how that went.
See, but they're pretending that I got sick of them doing it, so as a sign of something. That she just up having a holiday and said, mark my papers.
It's just mark my papers.
Mark my papers.
It's just bots with bots.
Bots meeting bots.
That's cybernet.
And it could be more meta, meaning smaller and up its own bot for a bot. I recorded an argument with my ex and asked ChatGPT if I was being manipulated. I got a full analysis of every manipulation and gaslighting technique that he used.
Ooh, that's curious.
I forgot to unsub yearly ChatGPT Plus. So ChatGPT wrote a letter to ChatGPT for a refund and I got it back.
You're using ChatGPT to get back at ChatGPT.
I understand.
In your face.
I was so bored I asked ChatGPT to create a Love Island episode with a bunch of people I know and it was drama on drama.
Yeah, see, that's good. There's no crabs either.
Wow.
No venereal diseases, no VD with ChatGPT.
If we were in a Love Island episode, what do you think would create it? Did you put in people's personality traits and see what happens? Is that what it would be?
I would say narcissistic, self-absorbed.
No, well, if I was to write about you.
I'm not narcissistic or self-absorbed.
Only someone who's narcissistic would say that. How about this one? My brother had to go to jail. ChatGPT found a loophole in the law and my brother is now free.
Well, hello, Ivan Milat.
Yeah, they've written loophole, just L-O-O-P and then a capital H-O-L-E, which sounds slightly prison-ish anyway.
That's what you get in jail anyway. You get a big old loophole.
This one, I told it every single detail of every interaction I had with my crush, so we could analyse if he liked me or not. When we started dating, ChatGPT was so excited for me.
That's nice.
We need to be more creative in how we're going to use it.
Yeah.
Like all I use my phone for is to Google recipes.
Yeah.
And if you go through my photos, you'll just see wine labels that I've liked and places I take photos of where I've parked my car.
On that picture of your armpit, that is an armpit.
Remember that one? I took a photo, a close-up of my armpit, which just looked rank.
It looked right.
It looked like it was something very intimate.
It looked very vaggy.
And as a joke, remember we did it on air, I sent it to my husband. He never received it. I don't know where it's gone.
It's out there.
It's out
on
there.
OnlyFans. Making more of a living than you.
Probably.
Is that a Freud in your pocket or are you just happy to see me?
Nice.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor.